Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott is going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A 54-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson now. A Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Atlanta.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
At their own
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. There we go. Watch the safety creep. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Check, hot route. Hot.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 37. We're going to 54. Why is? Check 3. Jim. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why is?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Yeah, I got you. Check 3.
Now Prescott. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll give it to Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 59, Mike, we go 47. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike, check.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. And he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Allen Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
59 mark.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Prescott stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 24, Buccaneers 7. Jason Myers set.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here, you know?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 31, Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Justice Hill on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott from the gun. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And some room to work. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this offense is running away with this one. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Coming to you.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Their 48-yard line.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Shim. Why? Get with the 154. Why here? Check 31. Kill. 47. 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 from the 9. They run the counter. Patton. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
6 on the carry.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored can benefit someone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons add on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Jones.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And his throw here's incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Prescott to throw on 4th. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to reap those guys out of there.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Going for the deep ball. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Falcons.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Buccaneers.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
I got you. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Who that? Who that? Here go 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I'm coming. I'm coming. Kill.
One last shot now for Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.